Hey guys, so this is my new video series. It's called Confessions of a Starving Artist, stories of my life in the music world and business. And today I have a special guest with us. This is the one and only Carlos Torres. Some of you may know him. He used to play in a band with myself, as well as many other things, accomplishments in his life that I can't get into, but you know, that's who this guy is. What's up, Carlos?
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
So, Carlos, I want to talk about when the band first got together and we recorded our CD, and then we went to Los Angeles to meet Jerry Cantrell. So, how well is your recollection of those days and times?
Still there in my back of my head, man. Something you will never ever forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never forget.
Yeah, especially as young guys who really looked up to Jerry Cantrell and Alice in Chains. And so this is basically what happened. I want to tell a very specific story about the night we met Jerry together, but I want just to kind of lead up to it. So I moved here to Texas in 2002 when I was 12 years old, and Carlos and I put together this band. And the name of the band was Coram Deo. Some people refer to it as Corn Dog, but because nobody can pronounce it, but that's a story for another time. So we later changed our name to Deafening, which most of you will know us by. The summer, like, we wrote and we recorded this full-length album. I hadn't even known this guy for like 6 months, and we had recorded this full-length album, and we packaged it. We did the artwork. We recorded at Sugar Hill, you know. And we decided we wanted to open up for Jerry Cantrell. So what we did is, when Jerry Cantrell came to town, we followed him all the way out to Los Angeles, and we were passing out CDs to everybody that was on his shows, like the sound man, you know, anybody who was involved in the Jerry Cantrell show. We gave them CDs. We're like, we want to open up for Jerry, you know. So being as young as we were, we thought, you know, that this would be a good way to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, we saw him. What was the first show? Was in San Antonio, I believe.
No, Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi. That's right. That's right.
The Concrete Theater or something.
Amphitheater.
Yeah.
The best thing about that was 2 years prior to that, I had seen this band called Comes with the Fall at the Engine Room here in downtown Houston, which is no longer there. So I started talking to William Duvall, and so we had shared email addresses and phone numbers at the time, and so we're just back and forth, texting or whatever. And when they became 2 years later, they are the backing band for Jerry Cantrell.
Right.
And so, you know, sent him an email. We got to hang out backstage with them. But then something very weird happened. His bass player, Adam, became one of my close friends, and so that was our in into anything backstage with Jerry. I remember I would have a 2000. I don't know what it was. It was a RAV4.
Oh yeah. So
a RAV4. Yeah, we just bought a trailer and just drove our equipment out there. Just followed them city to city, and just like you said, passing out CDs to these guys and anybody who would just take a listen.
So yeah, our grand plan was through Carlos's connections. He knew William Duvall, and if you don't know, William Duvall is now the lead singer to Alice in Chains. But back then, he was Jerry Cantrell's opening band, and they would sing with Jerry when Jerry came on. So we were like, all right, Carlos knows this guy. All right, man. So we're like, we're gonna get in. He's gonna like listen to us, and he's gonna want us to open for him and all this stuff. So, but the bass player ended up coming out on Corpus Christi and just hanging out with us, man. He just hung out with us
right.
for a long time after the show. We were just talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I listened to your songs. He's like, this one song sounds a little bit like this. And I remember there was this band opening for Jerry at the time called Mad at Gravity. The only reason I remember is because I wrote the band name down, and then I recalled it later. But they were called Mad at Gravity, and you could tell that nobody in the audience was digging them.
Well, they were getting booed every
yeah, they were getting booed, and I'm like, who are these guys, man? And so we're like, all right, well, this is good because, you know, we're more like Alice in Chains, so you know, we kick these guys off, we get rid of these guys, and then we go up, you know.
That almost happened.
Yeah. So then we followed Jerry Cantrell and his band, you know, all the way out to Los Angeles. We were hitting up every show along the way. But so basically we were making our presence known. So we were just nagging them the whole time, like, hey guys, what's up? You know, just bunch of trying to get backstage all the time and everything. So finally we're in Los Angeles, sleeping out of a Toyota RAV4 in a trailer with the drums. You know, drum head is our pillow. You put a jacket over the amp and you sleep on it. You know what I mean? So when we first got there, we blew all our money on Frankie and Johnny's pizza and beer, and so then we were broke. Living off Tina's burritos, 25-cent burritos.
Yeah.
So whenever you saw change on the ground, oh, there's a burrito. All right, yeah. So
Literally homeless.
yeah.
Literally homeless.
So do you remember that night that Jerry played the Roxy?
The
at
Roxy.
Sunset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing show. It was sold out. Obviously, it was sold out.
Yeah.
And we couldn't afford the tickets. Hell, we were looking for 25 cents for burritos. So my cousin Beirut, he somehow got, I don't know how much money it was, I think like $25 or something like that to get in, but there were no tickets. So the secret password to get in through the door was Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid. So we go up to the door guy like Little Mermaid. And he just give you a little wristband and you just walk right in. Oh, it's such a great show that night, man. I just could not believe the sound coming out of this place.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing night, man. It was such a great night. And I thought the music was the highlight of the night. Little do we know, after the show was done, you know, we have to, everybody's leaving, but of course, Tony and myself, we're going to be little gnats and just try to go hang out with Jerry some more.
Yeah.
And so Tony made up his mind, we're getting back there. So I just followed his lead. Like, all right, I'm just going to follow this guy. And yeah, no, Tony doesn't lie.
Yeah.
So we get up to the door, to the backstage guy, and he goes,
Hey, only backstage.
so Tony, who doesn't lie, and he didn't lie, says,
No, I'm with Coram Deo.
classic. I'm with Coram Dale.
Oh shit, sorry.
And he lets us in. He lets us in.
You know, it's like, it's true. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? And I was scared, too. I was scared going up to him. That's not something I normally do, but I was resolved to get backstage with Jerry. That was my lifetime goal, you know, was to play and tour with Jerry and then be, you know, the next Alice in Chains or whatever, you know, but yeah, so that was a scary moment because they were kicking everybody out of the bar and it was like do or die, man. So my fight or flight kicked in and I was like, all right, we're going up there. And honestly, I thought we were going upstairs to a party because they said the party's upstairs. Yeah. So I didn't realize we were actually going to the private backstage area.
Well, it's called On the Rocks.
Yeah.
So basically, it was another way to go to On the Rocks, which was to the back of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, well, we go into this one room,
yeah.
open the door, and lo and behold, Jerry Cantrell's right there.
Well,
Jerry's making out with the girl. And, well, Jerry gets up. He was topless too, wasn't he? Yeah, he's shirtless.
I don't know. I can't
He was
remember.
shirtless, sweating. And he comes up, he puts his arm about both of us. Hey guys.
He said, we're just relaxing, drying off from the show. We're gonna have to do this some other time. And he's got his arms around us, and he starts to kind of slowly walk us towards the exit. You know what I mean? And I'm like dumbfounded. I don't know what to say because I feel like a jerk because I didn't realize this was his private backstage area, right? And so we left, and I was like, I didn't know what to say. Like we walked outside, and we were sitting outside, and they're like, how'd it go? The other guys in the band, because they were too chicken shit to actually follow us. So, how'd it go? We're like, oh man, I feel like a jerk, man. I felt so bad. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to do any of that. And,
that was a good night though, man. Such a good night. He was probably upset because not about 4 shows earlier, it was in Austin, Texas.
uh-huh.
And you and Rooster decided to go, not to go to the show.
Oh, that was Austin. Okay.
Yeah, and I decided to go to 6th Street. You and Rooster to go get hammered. Well, me, Bobby, Belinda, I don't know who else was there. I think it was just them. We went to the show at La Zona Rosa. And afterwards, Adam hits me up like, hey, you want to hang out? Yeah, of course. So we go into the back, and there's like little, right outside of the tour bus, he had like a lounge area. And so we're sitting there. And so I had my guitar with me. And so I was going to jam with Jerry. And so Jerry said he was too tired to jam because they just did a show. But he grabbed my guitar and he played a few strums on it. And then he signed it. I go, can you sign this for me? He's like, and he looks at it. It's a Seagull. It's just a good guitar. And I'm like, Jerry, it's not a Takamine like you use, buddy, or a Guild. I can't afford that. So, but hey, it'll never get sold. And he does a few things on my guitar. So he played my guitar and he signs it, which is amazing. But then I'm with my friend Bobby, our friend Bobby, and his fiance at the time, and or girlfriend. Oh, I don't know, but same thing, So Jerry takes a good look at Belinda and he goes, "So hey, what's up?" She's like, "You want to go have a tour of the tour bus?" And Melinda's like, "Ew, no." and so she just blows him off and takes off. And I look over there and I look at my boy Bobby, and his hands are just like, Jerry just hit on my girl. Jerry just hit on my girl. So he's probably upset at, we probably didn't get to hang out with him because of Belinda.
Yeah.
She want to take one for the team. We decided to stay in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we stayed in Los Angeles.
And they kept touring. By that time, Mad at Gravity was, they had it.
They were off the tour, right?
Yeah, they were off the tour, and we probably could have been on it, but we'd have to pay our own way, gas and everything.
Right.
And we had money. Like another week later, we decided we do a show at the Cat Club.
Yeah.
And we got to meet lifelong friends in Evan and Gustavo and the band called Cage 9.
Yeah.
And so I still keep in touch with the guys.
Oh yeah.
Tony does as well. But,
yeah, Evan mixed my last song, so.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. But remember, we're passing out our CDs. We're going to different record labels and all that.
Yeah.
And then we went to Island Def Jam.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
We were coming out in the front yard, and we're sitting in the front, and this limo passes by, and it stops, rolls out a window, and it says, "Hey guys, it's gonna be all right." And that was Little Richard.
Yeah, I didn't see that. You and Rooster saw that.
Yeah, that was Little Richard.
Yeah.
It wasn't all right.
no, it wasn't.
He lied to us.
He knew what we were doing, man. He knew what we were doing.
He was just trying to motivate us, man. God bless his soul. Rest in peace, Little Richard. But
that was the day that I got our CD to Island Recordings
Def Jam
representative, and she actually sent somebody out to check out our show, which was at the Roxy. We played the Roxy that same time when we were out there. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made friends with the talent buyer at the Roxy.
Yeah.
And most places down there are pay to play, but the talent buyer there, he used us as a last minute band. He's like, "You guys want to play? We need to fill a slot last minute." So we didn't have to pay to play there. So we played, and I guess she sent a representative out. And then you know what they said? They said no.
No.
If they didn't say no, we'd be telling you this story on VH1.
Behind the music, we'd be doing behind the music.
Yeah.
We'll probably have some nice instruments right now.
Yeah.
I got a nice guitar at the house. I just didn't bring it, but yeah. But no, it's just good times.
But yeah, when you're put in that situation with your band, you're just kind of living on the street. It's kind of like a make it or break it moment. Like you gotta do something, man. I think we played 7 shows over the course of the 3 months that we were out there, which is pretty good for just going out there not knowing anybody. Like we literally did not know anybody in Los Angeles.
It was the Whiskey a Go-Go, the Cat Club, the Roxy.
Yeah, the Joint. Yeah. Or is that the next time? Anyway, we went out to LA 3 years later, but the first time around, we played like 7 places, and we tried to sell tickets to people who didn't even know us, and we met Nico the Dragon, who I think Nico has a book now. Yeah, he used to be a pit fighter before. I think it was before the ultimate, what's it called, mixed martial arts kind of took up, before all that got caught on. But anyway, I digress. So that was our story of meeting Jerry, and we never did open up for him during that time period. But lo and behold, 3 years later, we opened up for Jerry Cantrell here in Houston, Texas. And at that moment, I was like, Jerry's going to see us, man. He's going to see us, open up for him. He's going to love us. He's going to think we're like Alice in Chains or whatever. And he didn't even watch us. So.
No, he wouldn't eat.
Yeah. He was like doing his own thing. But we made a lot of fans that night. That was a fun night, man.
It was a real fun night.
So-
And he actually, I think he interacted more with Ben Rowe.
Oh, he did.
That night, because Ben Rowe,
Yeah.
you know, long blonde hair,
Yeah.
you know, sitting outside. You know, he was outside. They were our. We put him as
Our roadies.
at roadies that
Yeah,
night
yeah.
because you know, deafening and row. We're
Yeah.
at this time we're deafening already.
Yeah.
So we're huge Alice in Chains fans, huge Jerry fans. So Ben Rowe was just sitting outside, you know, hanging out, just listening to Jerry sound check, just like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Jerry's like, "Hey, I'm not Jerry Cantrell. That's Jerry Cantrell." And Ben Rowe's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah."
Yeah. If you guys yell Ben Rowe,
Ben
it's-
Rowe's, yeah,
looks like Jerry,
yeah,
except he plays left-handed.
yeah, upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just one of the stories.
That's so many.
Plenty more after that. But until next time, this has been Confessions of a Starting Artist. Thanks, Carlos, for coming out, man. I really
you, Tony.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.